Step into the shadows of Ireland's past, where ancient tombs whisper forgotten rituals, golden treasures reveal lost kingdoms, and bog bodies preserve chilling secrets. From Neolithic monuments older than the pyramids to Viking hoards hidden in fear, Ireland's soil holds astonishing archaeological wonders that rewrite history. In this deep dive, we uncover 30 of Ireland's most jaw-dropping finds, where cutting-edge science meets Celtic legends, and every discovery raises new questions. Who built Newgrange's cosmic tomb? Why were kings sacrificed in bogs? How did medieval monks craft such luminous manuscripts? Prepare to explore Ireland's greatest archaeological hits, a thrilling mix of mystery, advanced ancient tech, and untold stories waiting beneath your feet. The Emerald Isle's past is far stranger and more fascinating than you ever imagined. Ireland's most incredible archaeological discoveries at Rewrote History. Newgrange, a 5,000-year-old tomb. Newgrange, located in County Meath, is one of the most extraordinary prehistoric monuments in the world, constructed around 3,200 years before Common Era, making it older than both Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza. This massive passage tomb, part of the Brooch na Boyne complex, features a long, narrow corridor leading to a central chamber where the remains of the dead were likely placed. What makes Newgrange truly remarkable is its precise solar alignment during the winter solstice. The rising sun shines directly through a specially designed roof box, flooding the inner chamber with light for approximately 17 minutes. This phenomenon suggests that its builders had advanced knowledge of astronomy and likely held spiritual beliefs tied to the cycles of the sun. The exterior of the tomb is surrounded by 97 large curbstones, many of which are decorated with intricate spiral and geometric carvings, adding to the mystery of its purpose. Some researchers believe Newgrange was not just a burial site, but also a place of ritual and gathering for Neolithic communities, serving as a bridge between the living and the ancestors. Today, it remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a powerful symbol of Ireland's ancient past. The Tara brooch, a masterpiece of Celtic art, discovered in 1850 near the Hill of Tara in County Meath. The Tara brooch is one of the finest examples of early medieval Irish metalwork, dating back to the 8th century Common Era. Despite its name, the brooch has no direct connection to the Hill of Tara, but was named as such to enhance its prestige. Made from silver, gilt, and intricate gold filigree, the brooch is adorned with amber studs, glass insets, and interlaced Celtic designs that showcase the extraordinary skill of Irish craftsmen during this period. The reverse side is just as detailed as the front, featuring delicate spiral patterns and zoomorphic, animal-shaped motifs. Such brooches were not merely decorative, but functional, used to fasten cloaks, indicating high social status. The Tara brooch is often compared to the Arda chalice and the Derry-na-Flan hoard in terms of craftsmanship, representing the golden age of Irish art during the early Christian era. Today, it is housed in the National Museum of Ireland in Dublin, where it continues to captivate visitors with its beauty and historical significance. The Arda chalice, a sacred treasure, unearthed in 1868 by two boys digging in a field near Arda, County Limerick. The Arda chalice is a breathtaking example of early medieval Irish metalwork, dating to the 8th century. Common Era. This two-handled silver cup, decorated with gold, gilt bronze, and intricate enamel work, is considered one of the finest surviving pieces of ecclesiastical art from early Christian Ireland. The chalice features elaborate interlacing, patterns, animal designs, and even the names of the apostles inscribed in Latin, suggesting it was used during important religious ceremonies. The craftsmanship is so precise that it rivals the finest works of the Byzantine Empire, demonstrating the high level of skill possessed by Irish monastic artisans. Alongside the chalice, a smaller bronze cup and 4 brooches were found, possibly hidden during Viking raids to protect them from looters. The Ardagh chalice remains one of Ireland's greatest archaeological treasures, displayed prominently in the National Museum of Ireland, where it serves as a testament to the artistic and spiritual achievements of medieval Irish society. The Derrynaflin hoard, hidden church treasure, discovered in 1980 by metal detectorist Michael Webb in a bog near Derrynaflin, County Tipperary. This remarkable collection of early medieval church vessels dates to the 8th or 9th century Common Era. The hoard includes a stunning silver chalice, a paten, a plate used to hold Eucharistic bread, a liturgical strainer, and a bronze basin, all of which were likely buried to protect them from Viking raiders who frequently targeted wealthy monasteries. The chalice and paten are particularly noteworthy for their intricate designs, featuring gold filigree, amber studs, and elaborate interlace patterns similar to those found on the Ardagh chalice. The discovery of the Derrynaflin hoard confirmed the existence of a highly sophisticated metalworking tradition in early Christian Ireland, with monasteries serving as centers of both spiritual and artistic excellence. The artifacts are now housed in the National Museum of Ireland, where they provide invaluable insights into the religious practices and craftsmanship of the time. The seed fields, ancient farmland. The seed fields in County Mayo represent the most extensive Neolithic field system in the world, dating back to 3500 before Common Era, long before the arrival of the Celts. Discovered in the 1930s by a local school teacher, Patrick Caulfield, who noticed unusual stone walls beneath the peat. The site was later excavated by his son, archaeologist Seamus Caulfield. The fields consist of a vast network of stone-walled enclosures, indicating that early farmers divided the land for livestock and crop cultivation. The preservation of these structures under layers of peat has provided archaeologists with an unparalleled glimpse into Ireland's agricultural past, revealing a highly organized society that thrived for centuries before climate change led to the area's abandonment. The Seed Fields Visitor Center now offers guided tours, allowing visitors to walk among these ancient boundaries and imagine life in Ireland over 5,000 years ago. The Corlia Trackway, a bog road from the Iron Age. In 1984, archaeologists uncovered an astonishingly well-preserved wooden road in County Longford, known as the Corlia Trackway, dating to 148 before Common Era. Constructed from oak planks laid across a bog, the trackway stretches over a kilometer and was likely built for ceremonial rather than practical purposes, as it would have quickly sunk into the soft ground under regular use. The sheer scale of the project, requiring the felling of hundreds of mature oak trees, suggests it was commissioned by a powerful local ruler, possibly to mark territorial boundaries or as part of a religious procession. The anaerobic conditions of the bog preserve the wood in near-perfect condition, allowing researchers to study Iron Age carpentry techniques in detail. A section of the trackway is now displayed at the Corlia Visitors Center, where visitors can see firsthand this incredible feat of ancient engineering. The Clonacavin Man, a well-preserved bog body, one of Ireland's most haunting archaeological discoveries. Clonacavin Man was found in 2003 in a bog in County Meath, dating to 200 before Common Era. This remarkably preserved body belonged to a young man who met a violent end. His skull was split open, likely by an axe, and his body was placed in the bog, possibly as a ritual sacrifice. What makes Clonacavin Man particularly fascinating is his hair, which was styled with a primitive gel made from pine resin imported from Spain or France, suggesting he was a person of high status. His well-groomed appearance, along with his manicured nails, indicates that personal grooming was important in Iron Age Ireland. Like other bog bodies, his preservation was due to the acidic, oxygen-poor conditions of the peat, which tanned his skin and internal organs. Today, he is displayed alongside Old Croghan Man at the National Museum of Ireland, offering a poignant glimpse into the lives and deaths of Ireland's ancient inhabitants. The Old Crágan Man, a giant of the past dot, discovered in 2003 in County Offaly. Old Crágan Man is another well-preserved bog body, dating to 200 before Common Era, standing over 6 feet tall, exceptionally large for the time. His remains show signs of a brutal death. He was stabbed, decapitated, and his body cut in half before being placed in the bog. Like Clonacavin Man, he may have been a sacrificial victim, possibly a king or nobleman offered to the gods in a time of famine or conflict. His finely manicured hands and lack of physical labor marks suggest he belonged to the elite. The discovery of these bog bodies has led to new theories about Iron Age rituals, where offerings to deities may have been made to ensure fertility or victory in battle. Old Crágan Man's remains are a chilling yet invaluable source of information about Ireland's ancient past. The Book of Kells, a medieval masterpiece. Housed in Trinity College, Dublin, the Book of Kells is arguably the most famous medieval manuscript in the world, created around 800 Common Era by Celtic monks. This lavishly illuminated copy of the four Gospels contains 340 folios of vellum, each page bursting with intricate designs, vibrant colors, and astonishing detail that have captivated viewers for centuries. The book's elaborate interlacing patterns, human figures, and mythical creatures demonstrate the incredible artistic skill of its creators, likely working at the monastery on Iona before Viking raids forced them to relocate to Kells. What makes the Book of Kells particularly remarkable is its combination of Christian iconography with traditional Celtic art forms, creating a unique fusion of cultural influences. The precision of the lettering, done with quills and pigments from as far away as Afghanistan, speaks to the monastic dedication to preserving sacred texts. Despite surviving Viking lootings, weather damage, and even a theft in 1007, when its golden cover was lost, the manuscript remains in remarkably good condition. Today it draws nearly 1 million visitors annually, with one page turned daily in its climate-controlled display case, offering endless opportunities for study and admiration. The Hill of Tara, ancient seat of kings. For over 4,000 years, the Hill of Tara in County Meath served as the spiritual and political heart of Ireland, with archaeological evidence showing continuous use from the Neolithic period, 3,000 before Common Era, through the early medieval era. This sprawling complex contains numerous earthworks and monuments, including the Mound of the Hostages, a Neolithic passage tomb, the Stone of Destiny, Lia Fail, and the Royal Enclosure, where high kings were said to be inaugurated. Ancient texts describe Tara as the dwelling place of gods, and the site where St. Patrick confronted pagan druids, highlighting its enduring symbolic importance. Modern geophysical surveys have revealed previously unknown structures beneath the surface, suggesting an even more extensive ceremonial landscape than visible today. The site's strategic location offers panoramic views across multiple provinces, reinforcing its role as a place of assembly and governance. Tara's enduring legacy makes it a powerful symbol of Irish identity, though its exact role in kingship rituals remains debated among scholars. The Lownashade trumpet, a Bronze Age musical instrument found near the Navan Fort in County Armagh. The Lownashade trumpet dates to 100 before Common Era and represents one of the most impressive musical artifacts from Iron Age. Europe. This 6-foot-long bronze horn, crafted from sheet metal with meticulously riveted seams, would have produced a deep, resonant sound capable of carrying for miles. Archaeologists believe it was used in ceremonial contexts, possibly to announce royal proclamations or during religious rituals. The trumpet's discovery alongside human skulls suggests it may have been part of a ritual deposit, perhaps related to warfare or sovereignty rites. Its sophisticated construction indicates advanced metalworking skills, while its sheer size implies it was played by someone of considerable status. Experimental archaeology has shown that the trumpet requires significant breath control to play, producing haunting tones that would have created an awe-inspiring effect in ancient gatherings. Today, replicas allow visitors to experience the powerful sound that once echoed across Iron Age Ireland. The Carrowmore Megalithic Cemetery, a tomb complex. Carrowmore in County Sligo is one of Europe's largest and oldest megalithic cemeteries, with over 30 surviving tombs dating from 4000 before Common Era. These stone circles and passage tombs predate Newgrange by centuries, offering crucial insights into Ireland's earliest monument builders. The site's centerpiece, Tomb 51, features a massive dolmen, portal tomb, surrounded by a stone circle, while other tombs show variations in design that suggest evolving burial practices. Excavations have revealed cremated remains, stone balls, and ritual objects indicating complex funerary rites. What makes Carrowmore extraordinary is its geographical connection to the nearby Knocknarea Mountain, where the massive Queen Maeve's cairn dominates the skyline, creating a ritual landscape visible for miles. Recent LiDAR surveys have identified previously unknown monuments, suggesting the complex was even more extensive than currently understood. The site's longevity, used for over 1,500 years, demonstrates the enduring spiritual significance of this sacred landscape to Neolithic communities. The Rathcrogan Complex, a royal site. The Rathcrogan Complex in County Roscommon, dating from 300 before Common Era to 400 Common Era, was the legendary capital of Connaught and the starting point of the Tain Bo College cattle raid of Cooley. This sprawling archaeological landscape includes over 240 identified monuments, from burial mounds to ceremonial enclosures spread across 6 square kilometers. The Owenagit, Cave of the Cats, a natural limestone cave, adorned with early Christian inscriptions, was considered an entrance to the otherworld in Celtic mythology. Excavations at Rathcrogan have revealed evidence of large-scale feasting, ritual deposits of weapons, and sophisticated metalworking, confirming its status as a royal site. Modern geophysical techniques have mapped previously invisible structures, showing how the entire landscape was carefully organized around processional routes and astronomical alignments. The site's association with the festival of Samhain, the origin of Halloween, and its mention in medieval texts make it a crucial link between archaeology and Irish mythology. The Broider Gold Hoard, a stunning treasure. Discovered in 1896 by farmers plowing a field near Lough Foyle, County Derry. The Broider Hoard dates to the 1st century before Common Era and represents one of the finest collections of Iron Age goldwork in Europe. The hoard's centerpiece is an exquisite model boat with oars and benches, likely representing a votive offering to Manannán Mac Lir, the Celtic sea god. Alongside it were found 2 neck torques, one uniquely designed to open like a box, a bowl, and other gold items of exceptional craftsmanship. The objects demonstrate advanced techniques like refit, shaped from the reverse side, and fine granulation work. Chemical analysis revealed the gold likely originated from continental Europe, showing Ireland's trade connections. The hoard was probably buried during a ritual, possibly to ensure safe sea voyages or as tribute to deities. After a legal battle, the artifacts were acquired by the British Museum before being transferred to the National Museum of Ireland, where they remain highlights of the prehistoric collection. The Noath Passage Tombs, part of the Brúch na Bóinne complex. Noath contains the largest concentration of megalithic art in Europe, with over 300 decorated stones dating to 3200 before Common Era. The site's Great Mound, surrounded by 18 smaller tombs, features 2 opposing passage tombs aligned with the spring and autumn equinoxes. The curbstones are covered in intricate spirals, lozenges, and serpentiform designs whose meanings remain mysterious but may represent cosmological maps or spiritual symbols. Excavations led by George Eoghan revealed that Noth was reused for over 4,000 years, from Neolithic burials to Iron Age rituals and early Christian settlements. The discovery of a medieval Christian manuscript fragment in the mound suggests continuous sacred significance. Some stones show weathering from being exposed for centuries before being incorporated into the tomb, indicating they may have been part of earlier monuments. Noth's art and architecture make it a masterpiece of Neolithic engineering and creativity. The Lagor Crannog, a lake dwelling, excavated between 1934 and 1936 in County Meath. Lagor Crannog was an artificial island settlement that flourished from 600 to 900 Common Era. This royal site of the kings of Briga yielded an astonishing array of artifacts: bronze pins, glass beads, weapons, and even a unique board game set. The waterlogged conditions preserved organic materials rarely found elsewhere, including wooden vessels, textile fragments, and animal bones that reveal a diet rich in beef, pork, and wild game. The Crannog's defensive palisades and evidence of metalworking suggest it was a high-status residence and craft center. Historical records mention Lagor as the site of a major battle in 850 CE, and the archaeological evidence of burning layers confirms violent attacks. The mix of imported goods, Frankish glass, Anglo-Saxon jewelry with local products demonstrates Ireland's international connections during the early medieval period. These finds revolutionized understanding of daily life in royal settlements beyond what could be learned from texts alone. The Dowris hoard, Bronze Age weapons and tools. Found in 1825 in County Offaly. The Dowris hoard represents the largest Bronze Age metalwork collection in Ireland, dating to 900 before Common Era. The cache includes over 200 objects: axes, spearheads, horns, and cauldrons deposited together, likely as a ritual offering. Among the most striking items are bronze horns, the largest 2.5 meters long when assembled, that may have been used in ceremonies, their haunting sounds carrying across water. The hoard's variety shows the full range of late Bronze Age metallurgy, from practical tools to ceremonial items. Chemical analysis indicates the copper came from Irish mines, while the tin was likely imported, showing trade networks. The deliberate breaking of some objects before deposition suggests they were killed ritually, perhaps to release their spiritual power. This hoard marks the twilight of the Bronze Age, just before iron technology transformed Irish society. Its discovery helped establish the Dowris phase, 900 to 600 BCE, as a distinct archaeological period characterized by specialized metal production. The Dun Am Hassa Fort, a cliffside stronghold, perched dramatically on Innismore's 100-meter cliffs. Dun Anjasa dates to 1000 before Common Era, but was modified until medieval times. This semicircular stone fort's most striking feature is its chevaux de frise, a defensive perimeter of jagged upright stones designed to impede attackers. Excavations revealed evidence of metalworking, homes, and a complex of walls enclosing multiple terraces. The fort's location, with its sheer drop to the Atlantic, suggests both defensive strategy and symbolic power, possibly serving as a ceremonial site for rituals facing the sea. The interior contains mysterious stone huts and platforms whose exact functions remain unclear. Recent surveys using ground-penetrating radar have detected previously unknown structures beneath the surface. The fort's construction required transporting massive limestone slabs without wheeled vehicles, demonstrating sophisticated engineering knowledge. Its enduring presence on the Aran Islands makes it one of Ireland's most iconic archaeological sites, blending practical fortification with spiritual significance in Celtic culture. The Cashel Man, Europe's oldest bog body, discovered in 2011 in County Lowy, Cashel Man dates to 2000 before Common Era, making him the oldest known bog body in Europe with intact skin. His preserved remains show horrific injuries, a broken arm and deep wounds to his back from repeated axe blows, indicating a violent ritual killing. Unlike later Iron Age bog bodies, Cashel Man was deposited in a small bog pool rather than a large peatland, suggesting different ceremonial practices. Pollen analysis indicates he was killed in early summer, possibly as part of a sacrificial offering for agricultural fertility. The body's contorted posture suggests he was placed in the bog while still in rigor mortis. His discovery pushed back the timeline for ritual bog deposits by over a millennium and challenged previous assumptions that such practices began in the Iron Age. The find has profound implications for understanding Bronze Age religion, showing that violent rituals honoring the earth deities had ancient roots in Irish prehistory. The Beltany Stone Circle, a Neolithic astronomical site located in County Donegal. The Beltany Stone Circle dates to 1400 before Common Era and consists of 64 surviving standing stones arranged in a 45-meter diameter circle, making it one of Ireland's largest stone circles. The site gets its name from the Celtic festival of Beltane, suggesting it may have been used for seasonal celebrations marking the beginning of summer. Archaeoastronomical studies reveal that several stones align with solar events, particularly the sunrise on May Day, Beltane, and the cross-quarter days that divided the ancient Celtic year. Excavations in the early 20th century uncovered evidence of cremated human remains and pottery fragments, indicating funerary functions alongside its ceremonial use. The circle's outlier stone, standing 2 meters tall, may have served as an astronomical marker or ritual focus point. Unlike more famous Irish sites like Newgrange, Beltany remains refreshingly uncommercialized, allowing visitors to experience an authentic connection with Ireland's ancient past amidst the wild Donegal landscape. The Moine Crannog, a window into early medieval life. Excavated between 1981 and 1995 in County Meath, Moine Crannog provides unparalleled insights into early medieval Irish life from 600 to 1200 Common Era. This artificial island settlement yielded over 5,000 artifacts, including wooden vessels, leather shoes, textile fragments, and the largest collection of early medieval metalwork from any Irish site. The waterlogged conditions preserved extraordinary organic materials, like a wooden butter churn, yew wood gaming pieces, and even a wooden lathe-turned bowl, the earliest evidence of lathe technology in Ireland. Evidence of bronze, iron, glass, and enamel working shows it was a major craft center, while imported goods like eWare pottery from France demonstrate international trade connections. The Crannog's multiple occupation phases reveal how these lake dwellings evolved from high-status residences in the 7th century to more defensive structures during Viking raids. A unique find was a 9th century human skull showing trepanation. Surgical drilling, offering rare evidence of early medieval medical practices. The Glenin Sheen Gorget, a Bronze Age masterpiece. Discovered in 1932 by a farmer in County Clare, the Glenin Sheen Gorget is considered one of the finest examples of late Bronze Age goldwork in Europe, dating to 800 before Common Era. This crescent-shaped collar, made from thin gold sheet with intricately punched designs, represents the pinnacle of Irish prehistoric metalworking skill. The gorget's terminals feature elaborate spiral motifs, and its edges are rolled into hollow tubes containing small stones that would have rattled when worn. Analysis shows the gold was hammered to paper-thin consistency, just 0.3 millimeters thick, and decorated using precise repousse techniques. Such gorgets were likely worn by elites during ceremonial occasions, possibly denoting high social or religious status. The discovery location near the dramatic Burren landscape suggests it may have been a ritual deposit in this liminal zone between land and sea. Unlike many Irish gold finds that were melted down, the Gleninsheen Gorget survives in pristine condition and remains a centerpiece of the National Museum's Bronze Age collection. The Loch Gur Stone Circle, a sacred lunar observatory. The Loch Gur Complex in County Limerick contains multiple archaeological sites dating from 3000 before Common Era through the medieval period, with its stone circle being particularly significant. This axial stone circle, constructed around 2000 before Common Era, features 113 standing stones arranged in a perfect circle with a recumbent stone on its western side. Lunar alignments suggest it functioned as an ancient observatory, with the recumbent stone marking the southernmost moonrise during the 18.6-year lunar standstill cycle. Excavations revealed evidence of ceremonial feasting, with numerous animal bones and pottery fragments found within the circle. The site's proximity to the Hag's Chair, a massive stone throne, and a nearby wedge tomb creates a ritual landscape that was likely used for seasonal gatherings and astronomical observations over millennia. Local folklore maintains that the circle cannot be accurately counted, adding to its mystical reputation. Recent geophysical surveys have identified previously unknown monuments in the surrounding area, suggesting Loch Gur was an even more extensive ceremonial center than previously realized. The Carcommon Stone Fort, an early medieval stronghold, perched dramatically on a cliff edge in County Clare. Carcommon is a spectacular triple-walled stone fort dating to 800 Common Era. This dry stone structure features 3 concentric walls up to 4 meters high, enclosing a space of about 1.5 acres with a commanding view over the surrounding landscape. The 1934 excavation by Harvard University revealed an interior, stone-built dwelling, clachan, and numerous artifacts including iron tools, bronze pins, and quernstones, providing insights into early medieval daily life. The fort's defensive design includes a chevaux de frise of upright stones surrounding the outer wall, a feature also seen at Dun Eonghasa. Evidence of textile production, spindle whorls, and loom weights suggests it was home to an extended family group rather than just warriors. Its strategic location controlling access to the fertile lands below indicates it was a regional power center. The discovery of imported glass beads and earware pottery fragments show connections to wider European trade networks during the early Christian period. The Fadden More Psalter, a remarkable medieval manuscript, discovered in 2006 by a bulldozer operator in a Tipperary bog. The Fadden More Psalter is a 1,200-year-old manuscript that revolutionized understanding of early Christian book production. Dating to 800 Common Era, this leather-covered vellum psalter, Book of Psalms, survived in the bog's anaerobic conditions with its binding and even some text still legible. Conservation revealed a unique Egyptian-style leather cover, with papyrus lining, the first direct evidence of links between Irish and Coptic Christian traditions. The text, written in Latin with some Old Irish glosses, uses distinctive Irish script but shows Mediterranean influences in its decoration. Remarkably, the book was found open to Psalm 83, which mentions the bog, an eerie coincidence that captured public imagination. The discovery proved that Irish monks produced pocket-sized religious books for personal devotion, not just large ceremonial volumes like the Book of Kells. After 9 years of painstaking conservation, the Psalter is now displayed at the National Museum, representing one of the most significant medieval manuscript finds in a century. The Carrickmines Castle, a rediscovered medieval site, the controversial excavation of Carrickmines Castle in 2002 during Dublin's motorway construction revealed one of Ireland's most important medieval sites, dating from 1200 to 1600 Common Era. This extensive frontier castle of the Pale was the Fitzgerald family's stronghold and site of a notorious 1642 massacred during the Confederate Wars, archaeologists uncovered the complete plan of the castle. With its unique double-moat system, along with a previously unknown medieval village containing houses, workshops, and a church. Finds included 17th century musket balls, silver coins, and personal items like bone combs that bring the castle's final violent days to life. The discovery forced redesign of the M50 motorway to preserve the site, sparking national debate about heritage versus development. The excavation provided unprecedented insights into medieval borderland society where Gaelic and Anglo-Norman cultures mixed, with evidence of both continental-style stone buildings and traditional Irish thatched structures coexisting. Though much was ultimately destroyed, the finds are now displayed at the National Museum and local heritage centers. The Temple Stone Circle, a Cork astronomical site, located near Clonakilty in County Cork. The Temple Stone Circle dates to 1500 before Common Era and represents one of Southern Ireland's finest Bronze Age monuments. This axial stone circle consists of 9 surviving upright stones with a central monolith and recumbent stone arranged with astronomical precision. The recumbent stone aligns with the setting sun during the winter solstice when sunlight passes through a gap in the circle's stones to strike the central pillar. Local folklore claims the circle was a druidical site where ancient ceremonies were performed, and that the stones cannot be accurately counted. Excavations in the 19th century uncovered cremated human remains and pottery fragments, confirming its funerary function. The site's name, Tín Paul Briain, references a later medieval church built nearby, showing how sacred spaces were often repurposed over millennia. Unlike more famous Irish circles, Temple Briain remains relatively unknown, offering visitors an intimate experience of Bronze Age spirituality amid Cork's lush farmland. The Roscree brooch, a Viking Age masterpiece, discovered in 1868 near Roscree, County Tipperary. This 9th century Common Era brooch represents the fusion of Celtic and Viking artistic traditions during Ireland's turbulent Viking Age. Made from silver with gold and amber decorations, the brooch features both traditional Irish interlace patterns and Scandinavian-style animal motifs, reflecting cultural interactions between natives and invaders. The intricate filigree work shows continuity with earlier Irish metalworking traditions, while the pin's design resembles Viking fasteners. Historical records indicate Roscree was attacked by Vikings in 845 CE, and the brooch may have been hidden during such raids. What makes it particularly significant is its transitional style, created after Vikings established settlements, but before they fully adopted Irish artistic conventions. The brooch's discovery near an important monastic site suggests it may have belonged to a wealthy cleric or noble trying to navigate the changing political landscape. Now housed in the National Museum, it serves as a tangible reminder of Ireland's complex Viking Age, when conflict and cultural exchange reshaped Irish society.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.